Welcome everyone to the video. Once again, we are going over. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. So the first thing that you need to make sure that you're adding to your social or to your blog post is images. Images are one of the biggest things that you can add to a post to break up the text in your post. And you have to remember the one thing that you're focusing on doing is increasing your read time. And remember, Google loves it when you have a long read time. On your blog, so you want to make sure that you're increasing the time. So the first thing is images, making sure you're putting pictures like this. You can have, if you have a different template for people to download, a social media post image, just something to kind of break up the monotony of just text, something that's colorful and that will bring the eye, but also kind of give your reader a break from reading all this information. Okay, so the second thing is one thing that actually I really like to do, especially on my blog posts, is, and this is a way to kind of keep your reader engaged on your posts, is have a key takeaway section. So I developed this key takeaway section on my website, and there's different ways I should probably optimize it, but the best reason why you should have something like this is sometimes when someone comes to this website or comes to a blog and they read like, okay, SEO optimization for B2B websites, traffic, a comprehensive guide. And then they are like, oh man, this is going to be a long article. But then you have this key takeaway session. Well, they're going to spend maybe a little bit longer instead of reading through this whole article just to get this key takeaway section. And this is something that you can do really easy with ChatGPT. And what you can do is, and I'll just show you right now, is what I like to do is I just like to, basically take this whole blog post and as much as you can, and I won't take the whole thing. I'll just copy and paste into ChatGPT into a new thing. I just do ChatGPT 3.5 because there's no reason to do ChatGPT 4, and just write a key takeaway section for this blog post. And this is something that you should probably tweak over time, and something that you should probably tweak yourself. But it's something that you can do really quickly with ChatGPT and really easily. You can also ask it, put this in bullet points. Okay, and look, it's in bullet points. I do recommend you put it in bullet points, and let's just say you want to insert this in the HTML and CSS format. So what you could just do is just say, you could just ask it, write a code to embed on my website and make it look pretty with CSS. Now, well. So ChatGPT doesn't necessarily know what the word pretty is, so I think it kind of mistaken what what I was asking it, but you get the idea. Actually, what I can do, write code to embed this key takeaway section on my website. Okay, maybe it'll take that. Let's see what it does. Oh my goodness. Okay, so perfect. So it's writing the code. This is perfect, and then it kind of makes CSS. It makes it probably look pretty. I'm not sure how that looks, but we could check it out real quick. We don't take the time to do that right now. The third thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is you need to make sure that you're adding in a table of contents. Now, the reason why you want to include a table of contents for this is because you want to make sure that it's easy to navigate your blog. You want to make sure that it's simple, that that people understand where they're going, where they're at right now. So it's really easy to actually create something like this. What you do is you just take your main points and then you just link them to the different section on your blog. So very easy to do that. You can even do that with ChatGPT. Is you could say I can't type, in markdown format, write a table of, I can't type, contents for this blog. Certainly. And see, it does an amazing job. It writes this amazing table of contents, and actually it didn't do what I wanted to do, which is create HTML text and CSS code, but it does an amazing job of doing this, and then you can basically link that out yourself. The third thing that you need to make sure that you're doing in order to get the most engagement on your website is to make sure that, and especially on your blog, is to make sure that you're creating table section on your blog. And actually, this is something that I realized recently, and something that I'm actually trying to work on myself. So what you can do is you can actually just take this and you can just ask ChatGPT once again. Can you create a table based on the information I gave to you? Make sure that it is at least two columns wide and columns wide. So let's just see what it does. Let's see what it does. Let's see if it creates a table for me. Sure, can do. Can provide information. Okay, so once again, it does not know the information that I want to give to it. So let's just give it this information right here. Sure. So just write sure here. And let's just see what it writes. Okay, this is perfect. So this is gonna add a little bit of breakup to your content, and this is what you're going to do is you're going to want to embed this on your website, and you're going to want to, you can even ask it after this. Oh man, this is really going off. You can just if you want to embed this with CSS, you can just say write the code for this table to embed it on my website with CSS. And look, beautiful. You have a table you can easily include onto your website. It's just so easy to do. This is another thing that you can do to break up the monotony on your blogs. Because remember, what you're trying to do is you're trying to break up the monotony. You're trying to change things over and over so that the person doesn't get bland with all the content. Even though you have great content, if you don't have this great information, it's going to make it so people are going to want to go off. And one of the last things is make sure that you're creating backlinks. So something like a free social media calendar, which is not necessarily a backlink, but just a link out to another thing. And this is something you can add on in order to make people, in order to basically get people to kind of change up the monotony of your website. Sign up for an email, anything that kind of is a break in your blog. And you can also create this too. So you can say, you can take ChatGPT and you can say, let's take another one of my blogs. So let's just say we want to link out to this one, right? So you can just go to ChatGPT. You can go to ChatGPT. Okay, so what I like to do is, what you're going to want to do is to create this interlinking, basically backlinks to other articles. Very, very simple. You can just take this prompt and you say write a blurb, including make sure the link the appropriate keyword URL, and expand. Do not use anchor tag here. Include images, markdown, hyperlink, and stuff like that. Keyword words. Make sure. And here are the URLs. Each one is spoken about in separate H2 tags. So I'm just going to put the URL here. And let's just see what it does. So it's not doing exactly what I wanted it to. Let's actually go into a new tab and let's just see if that writes, because that's not really what it's supposed to be writing. Let's just try this again. All right. Let's try this a different way. Write a blurb including a choose, making sure the link apart to use here here as a tag. Okay, so that's not what I'm asking it to do. Right. Let's just see. Let's write a short blurb and make sure to the blog post at this URL. Let's see what it does. Oh, darn it. All right, so let's go. Sorry guys, I am doing this in real time, but let's just try this one more time. ChatGPT, please work for me. Oh man, add the URL as a hyperlink. There it is. Perfect. So this is something you can easily do. You can get rid of this here text. You might have to edit this text, but what you can do is you can just copy and paste this text, put it in there, and then this also breaks up the monotony of your text. You might want to change it to a different CSS or whatever. But these are the main ways you can increase your ranking of your blog on Google. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions about this content, put it in the description below. For more information about ChatGPT, content, email marketing, marketing itself, digital marketing, follow me here.